I'm going to try and get through this as quickly as I can. So this is my review of WrestleMania 30 and the Raw after WrestleMania. I decided to do these together. I have like a list of notes, so I'm just going to run through as quick as I can to avoid this being a massive thing. Okay, so we had the pre-show. And you know, we had our discussion from the experts, which quite frankly I don't pay that much attention to because it bores the crap out of me because it's just recaps and recaps and recaps. Then we had, of course, Usos defending their tag titles against Los Matadores, Real Americans, and Ryback. We the People chants were, you know, huge in this one. Los Matadores, I have to give it to him, even though I was like, why are they in this match? It was pretty kick-ass, you know, the big suicide dives and what have you. And then they were eliminated by the Patriot Lock anyway. So the other thing is, the Usos and the Los Matadores, can't tell who's who in the team, so I'm just like, because on the Wrestle feed I was like, one of them tapped, I don't know who, but one of them did. I'm also really digging Ryback's just weird guy sort of gimmick. And then, of course, Ryback eliminated, uppercut and neutralizer, because Cesaro's beast. And then, I just really did love this match, because the action just was, like, once it came down to the Real Americans and the Usos, it was just crazy, really picked up. And then the Usos won with a double splash and still the champions. And then, of course, the crowd started chanting Split, chanting Cesaro, Patriot Lock on Cesaro. Cesaro hits that swing on Swagger. I was just going crazy for this. Real American Split. Happy. And then, of course, we had WrestleMania itself, had that cool opening promo. Then when Hogan came out, Stone Cold came out, The Rock came out. The Rock and Stone Cold both on fire on the mic. I love how obviously Hogan made this little slip up, seemed to forget where he is, but The Rock and Stone Cold saved it, made it part of the gimmick. Rock talking about those Rock babies though, so funny. But yeah, I loved this opening segment because it's this was the thing. As soon as I saw this, I was just like, best opening to Mania. Then we had Triple H, Daniel Bryan. Triple H in his full King armor, you know, bankrupt anyone else having a decent entrance. You know, this being the first match made sense as well. We saw like the sea of yes signs. Triple H goes for that fake handshake and everything. Triple H obviously playing a clever game, focusing on the arm, even smashed it down on the announce table, which was good. Pardon me. Multiple suicide dives from Daniel Bryan. Like, for me in this one, Daniel Bryan was keeping this match interesting, and Triple H was just like, no, I'm not really going to do anything. So, like, Triple H kind of let the match down for me. Daniel Bryan kicked out the pedigree after the knee plus was reversed into that spine buster. And then, you know, Daniel managed to get the win in the end and get the title shot, which was cool. But then after the match, you know, Triple H attacking Daniel's arm, steel chair shots and all. And then, you know, Outlaws come out. This is the next match. Shield interrupt their entrance, which I absolutely loved. And then the Shield just destroyed them. Absolutely destroyed them. Triple powerbomb to both of the Outlaws at the same time and the Shield win. We got like silly segments as well, you know, Hacksaw and Slaughter backstage playing with the whatever it is, like wrestling Lego. We had the Battle Royal. From what I can tell, I think Cesaro, Otunga and Kid were the last three men. I think. I didn't really, because obviously it's so hard to keep up with it. So it was hard to make notes for this one. Fandangoing made a short return, which was fun. Kofi obviously had his classic, he was thrown out but his feet landed on the steps, not the floor. Crowd shits all over Del Rio because he eliminated Dolph, naturally. Cesaro getting that swing in on Kofi. And then of course Cesaro ends up winning the match by picking up Big Show, throws him over. Big Show and Cesaro shake hands. So Cesaro's WrestleMania has been amazing. Then we had Cena Wyatt, which a lot of people are calling match of the night, and for me Wyatt was the star of WrestleMania. So yeah, we have Bray with the sweet entrance, band playing live. Bray, when he was on his knees saying "finish me," be the monster, was just great. Like, Bray throughout this whole match really playing to the crowd, and just the way he speaks in the ring is just amazing. If Cena wins, we Wyatt, absolutely loved that. We had the mind games, like Bray doing the crab stance when Cena went for that 5-knuckle shuffle. We had basically every 2K14 OMG moment. We had the apron DDT. We had the barricade break and everything. I just found that funny. Cena kicked out of Sister Abigail, which was a bit shit. Super Cena can kick out of anything. And the crowd was singing, of course, behind Bray. And Cena won with the AA in the end. Undertaker versus Brock, of course, the one that everyone's talking about. To be honest, it was a really slow match. It was weird. A lot seemed to be happening when I was writing down notes, but looking back on it, it was quite slow. Taker seemed to be struggling just to be on his feet. I'm not sure if his concussion was real or not. There was a lot of sort of submissions in this one. Undertaker kicking out of, 2 F5s. When that third F5 hit and Lesnar got the win, it was just... I was shocked. Like, for this next match, my mind wasn't even there anymore. I wasn't, because it was just crazy. And obviously everyone's going, oh, it wasn't supposed to happen and blah blah, but that was just absolutely mad. And then AJ retained after making Naomi tap out. Pretty much all I got. And then we had the main event, and I guess it was like almost as if they were taking it in turns to do spots, but we did see quite a lot going on. Triple H bringing that ref out to screw Bryan, but Bryan manages to get out of it. Bryan diving onto the Authority, including Steph, gets the equalizer, and manages to hit Triple H with it. Then we saw the Orton Dave team up. We saw the Batista bomb into an RKO through the table, and I didn't notice this, but apparently Randy Orton got pretty damn hurt doing that. RKO reversed into a yes lock. Batista got put in the yes lock. Like, it was just such a quick... I loved the action in this, how quick it was. There were so many near falls as well. Batista trying to steal the pin after the knee plus. I could have kicked off. Batista bomb to Orton, the knee to Batista, and a yes lock, and Batista taps. And Bryan is now finally champion. So that was WrestleMania. Overall, I enjoyed the night. It was full of shocks, and it really did feel like a new era. I'm going to do Raw in a separate review, so this has been WrestleMania, so thanks guys.